Hey guys, what's up? Pitmarthroy here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. In the last episode, we arrived in Navasa, the Dan capital, played one heck of a long map, but upon defeating General Ina, we found out, well, the Crimean army found out anyway, that Nasir was the traitor. We already knew this for a little while longer than they did. But yes, this time we'll be marching from Dayan to, in fact, back to our homeland, Crimea. So now we'll be starting Chapter 22, which I believe is not the worst map in the game, unlike the one after it. The one after it is terrible, but this is Chapter 22, Solo. 23 is a nightmare, so I'm glad we're only doing 22, because back-to-back terrible maps would be... Ugh. I honestly believe 23, the desert map, and the one that we just finished were the worst ones. Reinforcements have arrived from Benyon. So... apparently Benyang's giving us reinforcements for some reason. And General Zelgius is also with them. Apparently he's renowned for his swordsmanship. Wow, this guy looks awesome, especially his hairdo. This is Zelgius, Earl of Kadol? I don't know. So he's going to be supporting our army. He doesn't actually do anything, like, you know, you don't use him as a unit or anything like that, but, you know, logically speaking, in the actual war, he would be there as additional support. And it was suggested by Sephirin. So they decided to bring some troops for us. That's pretty dang cool. So Benyon has aligned itself with Crimea. So for now, what he's just going to do is make camps and set up his troops, so... that's pretty dang awesome. I really wish you could use Zelgius, though, but oh well. It'd be nice to have a general that I actually would not mind using. I've used Gator before, but only on easy mode. And I don't like using Trineo or any other, like, Braum. I just don't like using them. I'm not a fan of generals in particular. Yeah, Soren does have a point. Soren is upset again. Who knew? He actually has a good reason, though, of course, like always. If Crimean army is not the crux of the Dayan's defeat, this war means nothing. And if you think about it, the battalion arrived as great on numbers than the one we originally received. Not only that, but all these soldiers are marching under Benyon's name, not Crimea's. So if these reinforcements are responsible for defeating King Dayan, the very victory itself will belong to the Benyon Empire, not to Crimea. So if that happens, Crimea will be rebuilt. However, Benyon sees fit, and the Princess Silencia will be a mere figurehead. And then the deeds of an unknown mercenary company will be expertly covered up. We'll see some paltry sum of money and be swept under a rug somewhere. You know, he does have a point. I don't know why everybody's like, oh, well, that couldn't be true. It's like, well, you have to consider everything. Yeah, see, right there. Yes, we must. Have you forgotten Nasir? Exactly. It's the sort of naive attitude that allowed him to remain undetected for so long. We're at war. All doubts, no matter how small, must be extinguished. If they aren't, we could well be ignoring something that will lead to our defeat, or to our death. Thank you, jeez, like, nobody gives Soren enough credit in this game, except for me. Jeez. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to more of the base camp. Let's see what we got in info this time. We got Youth and Soth. This is actually, once again, kind of like the ship battle. This is essentially telling you how you're going to be solving the next map, because the next map is actually kind of difficult if you don't know how to do it correctly. So let's say there's an enemy in my way, but I don't want to kill him. What do you think I should do? Is this about that stupid game again? Well, it's all your fault. You had to go tutor Daniel, and I've been on a losing streak. Tutor? You mean back when we were on the ship? It was just one hint. Daniel isn't like me. He's smart. I'm the one who brought up this game, but he's the one who's getting better and better. I hardly ever win anymore. Instead of playing that game, why don't you try some real combat? Stop joking around. We're happy-go-lucky traveling merchants. We don't know anything about fighting. Jeez. Alright, fine. Look, if there's an opponent you don't want to kill, just shove him out of the way. Then you don't have to fight him. Huh? Yeah. That was really the only tip. If there's somebody you don't want to kill, shove them out of the way. It will be explained. You're probably wondering, like, why would there be an enemy that I don't want to kill? But it'll be explained. So we have Soth. So that is all settled. Actually, no, it's not really settled. Figured that worrying about it all the time wasn't doing me any good. Turned to Verrock and Benya during my search, but it's just easier to assume that everything's going well somewhere. I didn't say anything before, but Dayan is my homeland. Till a few years back I lived in the slums of Navasa and stole for a living. Wow, that's fun. So anyway, I went back to my old stomping grounds and saw some friends. The rest of the city's empty, but they're still here. They've got another place to go. Yeah. Everyone was mad that Crimea won. They saying if the king had been here, there's no way they would have been defeated. Till now, all they'd ever done was complain about this place. Yeah, whatever. He wasn't such a bad king as far as we could see. If you were strong enough, you could rise up and become a knight one day. You could escape the filthy slums. It's the only king who ever gave us that chance, that hope. Yeah, you got a point there. Okay, so let's see. No supports. If there is support, it will flash green, so... we could look at our new skill, because I believe we got one. We have Corrosion and that Occult Scroll. I'm going to teach Rolf Deadeye, which doubles the chance to hit, and in certain instances will put enemies to sleep. Not as good as it is in Radiant Dawn, but hey, it's still pretty useful. Is there anybody that could use Corrosion? We could give it to Khalil. Let's give it to Khalil. She can't do a whole bunch of damage, so that works for her. She also has Nihil, which is pretty useful, so that looks like to be pretty good. Let's go ahead and really quick, before we do anything else, go ahead and sell that up parity, because I don't need it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is find the items. Oh, right, Volk still got them. Duh. Okay, hold on. Let's get everything from Volk and from Soth. Convoy, give the Brave Sword, Master Seal Talisman, and Soth, give the Thoron Stiletto Knife and Energy Drop. And as for Tornado, we can just give all. Okay, so, going back to what I was going to say here, let's go ahead and give Ike the Energy Drop and Talisman, and he's going to use them. Reason I'm doing this, like, I know Ike would probably max out his strength, maybe not his resistance, but he would max out his strength in the course of this game, but still, reason I'm doing that is for the simple fact that I do want Ike to be a very, very good unit, since he is required to beat the final boss. Some of the really difficult bosses only he can do damage to, so he is important to have most of his stats try to max out as best you can here. We don't need the Killing Edge. Well, not for Oscar, anyway. We could give Oscar some better stuff here. Let's give him one of the Spears and the Laguz Lance, I guess. There's a couple Laguz in the next chapter. This one coming up, but not a lot. Can we buy Elwyn's now? Wind? I don't want Wind. I want Elwyn, dude. What the heck? Whatever. How's Boyd doing on stuff? I don't think he needs his Poleaxe anymore. Let's give him the one of the silver axes we bought. There's really not a lot to get for anybody this time around. He's running low on that steel sword, but he's got 3 other ones. We're going to need at least one thief in the next chapter, just so you know. For now, though, let's go ahead and... What do we have in the convoy, really quickly? For, like, forged weapons. Okay, we got both of our sword users done. Stefan's going to have the Vekati and the forged sword that we gave him. Ike's going to have his legendary sword. We still need to take care of Rolf, Boyd. Oscar's got both of his things right. He's got his lance and his ranged weapon. There's no other lance users that we're using, right? Don't believe so. I don't believe so. So we got lances taken care of. So let's work on... do we have the axes ready for Boyd or no? We do not. Okay, so let's work on that next. Forge. Forge 2 axes. We are going to forge a silver axe and a throwing axe. We're going to start with the silver one. Alright, there we go. No, don't change the weapon name. Let's give him a pink axe. No, we'll give him a green one. It's fitting. Alright, that takes care of that. How's everybody doing on healing items? I guess we could take that Brave Sword out. Or not the Brave Sword, the Killing Edge. I don't really want to give the Sonic Sword to anybody, because it kind of sucks. In fact, you can sell it for quite a bit of money. Don't ask me why, but you can. Didn't I say I would use Shine in a while back, but I never did? Good lord. You know what? Forget it. I don't know why I said I was going to use Shine and I haven't been doing that. I really need to stop that. Because I just remembered, I'm like, why doesn't Rolf have his archer band on? Then I was like, oh yeah, I give it to Shinin. And we'll forget it. I need to have one game where I use Shinin. I've never done it before. It's like one of the few characters I've never used. Let's see. Is there anything for like Mist to equip? Full guard? No, not really. We can't give her the Night Band, and the Demi Band's kind of pointless. Okay, enough being stupid. Let's go ahead and award EXP here. Let's just go ahead and level that very end of EXP off just for the heck of it. Even though I didn't really do much for her stats. Really need to get Ike up there. That's a lot of experience to waste. Let's just level up Cleel twice and then give the rest to Mist, I guess. That'll work. I got some HP, that's good. Defense. Alright, that takes care of that. Can't believe I forgot to use Shining, good lord. So stupid about that, oh well. So, we are going to lead a small unit out on a survey mission. So Zelgius will be the one watching the area we're at. Yeah, it does help that he can adapt pretty quickly. We could be stuck with some real idiots. I mean, let's look at the bosses we've defeated so far. They're all throwaway bosses. So Palmini Temple, let's see. There might be something we can find here. So let's see what's inside this temple. Whoa, that guy's got a huge dent in his forehead. Bad dog, no one's gonna roll over. Duh. Anyway. The Palmini Shrine. Ooh, lots of treasure. And treasure equals money! I probably shouldn't say that while I'm in a temple, but whatever! And of course he's shaking because he had to lie to us. It's a trap! Yeah, pray for overused lines. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's not really a fair fight here. So yeah, they're gonna bring out a lot of priests, and you have to avoid killing them. You don't have to, but whatever. So if you're wondering why you'd have enemies that you don't want to kill, this would be why. They actually explained it pretty well, too. Alright. Let's see. We don't need Soth. We definitely don't need Tornado. We need Soren, though. Well, we don't need Soren, but we should definitely have him. Let's see. Let's go use Racing. We haven't done that in a while. What I like to do here is, going up this middle area, since all you have to do is defeat the boss, but obviously we're going to get all these treasure chests because there's quite a bit of them. All you have to do is just defeat the boss right here. So you have 3 lanes to go down the left, the center, and the right. I prefer to just send Rolf and Ike down the center, and then split everybody else off to left or right, so that's essentially what we're going to be doing here, and I like to have them all balanced out, so generally this side has harder enemies on it, so we're going to put Soren there, and Khalil there. Actually, no, let's put Mist here and Racing here, since they're the ones that are the weakest, technically. Put Soren here, Khalil here. Actually, this might work just the way it is. Yeah, we'll go with this. It's fine. This is not really a hard chapter at all. But you get a really good item if you don't kill any of the priests, so I'll be sure to show which ones are safe. Any of them that look like this, that have priest on them, they are always safe. So don't kill any of the ones that look like this. Don't kill this guy back here, not that you could, and I don't even know why he's back here, because he can't do anything. And don't kill this guy either. Really the most difficult one to make sure you don't kill is the guy that let us in here, which is like Tomonami, because he actually does have a light spell, so you might be thinking, oh, he's against you. He's actually not, so don't kill him. And don't kill this priest right here with a light spell, or this one right here either. Other than that, everybody's fair game. It's pretty easy to tell, because like, as you can see here, there's only like 22 in the army, there's 18 priests. There's also a thief hanging around here somewhere right off the bat. Yeah, right there. So try to take him out. And actually, I'm going to take him out right now, just so I don't have to worry about him later. Alright, there we go. That takes care of him. So no more thief. So the first thing you want to do here primarily is basically just kill anybody that you can that's not a priest. So any mages, you know, stuff like that. Mages, fighters, archers. Basically on the first turn, anything you can reach. Oh wait, no, I said I'd take Rolf up the front here. The really difficult part about this, though, is, like I said, keeping this guy and these two alive, because if you accidentally, if they attack you, because they will have to attack you, you might accidentally counterattack them, and they're as good as dead if you do that. So you do need to watch out for that. But that's only up the middle row, and I'm going to be especially careful going up the middle row. In fact, the reason that I always take Rolf and Ike is because Ike only has a range of 1, and Rolf only has a range of 2, so you can kind of maneuver around with that a little bit more than you could with other stuff. So we're just going to take out this guy. And some of the enemies will just come straight to you and attack, so that's always good. Let's go ahead and put Boyd right here. I guess we'll send Mist up this way. Now for this half. Let's see what we can do here. How far can Rayson move? We might be able to trick this out a little bit. He's going to move into 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can probably do this. Yeah, see what I mean? These guys only have like 19 HP. Like, you can slaughter these guys. So you got to be kind of careful here. You can slaughter the mercenaries too, because they're pretty easy to take down. And I'm not saying Myrmidon mercenaries. I mean, any of these guys are pretty easy to take down. Even the boss really isn't that bad. You just have to watch out because he has killer weapons. Alright, that takes care of that. Get Racing a little up. Very nice. Yeah, HP. Alright, there we go. And defense for what little it's worth for Racing. I mean, obviously you don't want Racing to be attacked, but if he does get attacked, obviously you want the unit to try to miss, so let's throw a spear at this guy and take him out. I don't believe the priest will have, like, ever have anything you can steal either, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, one of them does. Yeah, I think... No, that's not Tomonami, that's an enemy mage. There is a guy with bolting, but he's really, really inaccurate, so you don't have to worry about him. There are a couple of units like that one right there that have venom weapons, so you have to watch out for that. The other two guys that are right here, they both have longbows, so you don't have to worry about them at all, really. Ah! Okay, that was really lucky. I forgot that guy could go through the priests. Silly me. Alright, let's continue on here. Go ahead and use the Laguz bow and take out one of these longbow soldiers. And we're going to go ahead and take out this guy with the Venom Bow with Ike. I know that will put him in range of Tomonami, yes, but all he has is a simple light spell, and he's really not that strong, so you don't have to worry about him accidentally killing you unless you're, like, really, really low on health. I mean, his magic's only, like, what, 11? and the might of this is 2, so that's 13. Ike has how much resistance? 14. That won't even do any damage if it hits, so really not that big of a deal. So in the meantime, let's take out this guy. Anybody over here that needs healing? No, not yet. Let's go ahead and shove this guy with Boyd. We can't use Smite because that would push him back right essentially on top of an archer, so we can't do that. No, go one more. There we go. Move Mist back to the center right here because Physic Staff would make it where we could heal anybody necessary. The only people that need healing is Ike from the poison and Rayson from the level up, so we're not going to worry about that. We are going to shove this guy out of the way, though. And I believe this guy's a short spear, so I'm just going to stand right here and throw a short spear at him. Or throw a regular spear at him, I should say. Not a short spear. Silly me. But yeah, Oscar can take out these guys, no problem. We'll put Volk right here. Then use Chant on Khalil. I keep wanting to say Vigor, because that's what it's called in Radiant Dawn. Because in Radiant Dawn, you'll get more than one Heron. And also, there's different types of chants they can learn. You still have the one we have right now, which is Vigor, which gives them a second movement, essentially. There's also Bliss, which will raise one of your unit's biorhythm to the highest point. There's Sorrow, which will decrease a unit's biorhythm to the lowest point. Those are the only two that I can think of off the top of my head. Those might be the only other two, but most of the time you use Vigor. But, you know, if you ever want to just get unnecessary experience, you can always use Bliss or Sorrow. Mostly Bliss, though. I mean, you don't want to put a Heron on the front line right next to an enemy unit, unless you know for a fact that you're going to kill him that turn and there's really nobody else around him. Just use Sorrow on them right before you have somebody attack them. Which, like I said before, Biorhythm doesn't do a lot, but, you know, the support bonuses are honestly more effective than the Biorhythm is. Hey! Yeah, you tell him, Leith. Alright, level up to level 12. Wow, that was a really good level up. Everything with magic and resistance, which she really doesn't need magic, so not a big deal there. Okay, why is everybody hitting with these venom weapons all of a sudden? This has never happened, really. I get hit by the venom bow with Ike, but really never anybody else. This is getting a little strange. There are still reinforcements in these areas, so you want to keep your units there. Got up to 20 defense, very nice. And they also do get chest keys, so you don't have to waste, you know, you don't have to spend your time waiting for Volk to get over there. You can, go ahead and unlock a few of the chests. Good lord, people getting poisoned left, right, and center here. Okay, let's take out the feral one if we can. That'd be 38. Alright, good. Alright, there we go. Thank goodness for Soul, because that'll bring his HP back up to full for now, until he gets hurt by the poison again, but oh well. Okay, there's only one set of reinforcements, so now that they're down, I'm going to try to bring everybody back down to Mist and let them get healed by the restore staff. I know Ike still, not Ike, I know Oscar still has the chest key, so I'll be sure to hand that off to somebody. Dude, you weren't supposed to do that. Crazy. Leith has, I believe, the other one, yes. Let's trade that over to Boyd really quickly. And kill this guy. Probably would have been better off letting him go for the feral one, but oh well. Sure, go for it, man. Maybe he'll get a crit or an Astra. Nope. Oh well. We can just box him off right here and take out the Swordmaster. He has a Goose Slayer, but it's only going to do like 1 damage, so I don't know why they decided to give him that. Okay, now what we're going to want to do is take out this guy. We're also not going to be able to do much for a bit here, so... Having the Knight's Ring also is a lifesaver here, but if you couldn't get it, I can understand why, because as we've already gone over, it's not an easy item to acquire. Except for on easy mode, it's pretty simple, but on normal and hard, it's near impossible. I'm still stoked that I got it. I cannot believe that I got it.